Okay, today we're going to talk about the difference between prism and a pyramid. This is very important because when we're trying to find the volume of these two figures, the formulas are different. So you might interchange them if you do not know what is a prism or what is a pyramid. So the key difference between a pyramid has an apex and it has one base. While a prism has two bases, these bases have same shape and same size. In math, this is called congruent, and these bases are distance apart. And the length of that distance is called the height. Why? The height of a pyramid is the distance between the apex and the base. So let's get some more examples so we can tell the difference. Okay, let's remind ourselves. Pyramid has an apex and one base. So see which of these have an apex. We can see an apex right here, and another apex right here. So this is an apex, and that's an apex. So the apex is opposite the base. So the apex is directly opposite the base. So this is the base of the pyramid, and that's the base of this pyramid. So the height of a pyramid is normally has a right angle with the base. So that's the height, and this is the height. Okay, we can name a pyramid based on the shape of the base. So this base is a triangle. And so we name this figure triangular prism. But this base has a shape of a rectangle. And so this is named rectangular. Sorry guys, we're talking about a pyramid. So this is, they get confused like this. You can see I'm already confused too. Pyramid, pyramid. because of the apex and one base. Okay, let's go to prisms. Prisms have two bases. The bases have same shape and they have the same size. These bases do not touch each other. Remember this, do not forget this. The two bases do not touch. So we can tell there's no apex between these two figures, right? If we choose this side, the bottoms to be the base, then the top will be the base. Remember, they do not touch and they have the same shape. And the height will be the distance between the two bases. So this is the height of this prism. The shape of the base is the same, and one of them is a rectangle. So we call this figure rectangular prism. And remember, this is another prism, and the only side that do not touch each other is this side and that side. So those are the two bases. And the distance between the two bases is the height. What's the shape of one of the bases? It's a triangle. And how do we name this figure? Triangular prism. I hope this helped. So let's try some few examples, working examples. And so looking at this figure, is it a prism or a pyramid? Is it a prism or a pyramid? Which of it? Okay. Remember, a prism has two bases. A pyramid will have an apex. We do not have an apex. And we have two bases that are not touching each other, that do not touch. So our bases will be this triangle. Can we try to name this? So that's a prism, right? Can we name this? Yes, because we know the shape of the base. The base is a triangular prism. So the base is triangle, so it's a triangular prism. So we're trying to find the volume. Let's find the volume of this. So the volume of a prism is V equals area of the base times the height. Remember, the height is the distance between the two bases. So our height will be 12, sorry, 13. What's wrong with me today? Okay. Then now we're trying to find this B stands for the area of the base. Remember, this figure is the base. And the base is the area of a triangle. So that triangle, area of a triangle is half base times height. Okay, let's try to draw out that base. That base will look like this. So the height of this triangle is 7. And the base, the little b, is 8. So we know b is 8. H is 7. So let's substitute that in this formula. We know V equals to BH. And we know the formula of the area of a triangle is half BH. So let's substitute our values. Now we have half of 8 times 7 times 13. So half of 8 is 4. 4 times 7 is 28. 28 times 13, and it's solved by 3 times 8 is 24. 4 and plus 2. 3 times 2 is 6, plus that we have 8. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2. 4, 6 and carry 1. So the volume of our figure is 364 square unit. Say square unit because we do not know the unit, but whichever unit will be, sorry, cubic unit. This is a volume. That's a cubic unit. Let's try one more. I hope we're not tired. Just need to practice. This is a prism. Let's try to practice. Volume of a pyramid. So this is a pyramid. We were told, and we know it has an apex, and the base is directly across the apex, and the height of the pyramid is 12, the distance between the apex and the base. So this is a pyramid. Can we try to name this pyramid? Yes. What's the shape of the base? Shape of the base is a rectangle. And this figure will be rectangular pyramid. Just like what we were told. Okay? So the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 the area of the base times the height. Since the base is a rectangle, the area of the base will be length times width times height. So the width and the length are the same, so it's a square pyramid too. So that's going to be, we know the height is 12, so that's going to be 1/3 of 15 times 15 times 12. 1/3 of 15 is 5. 5 times 15 times 12. 5 times, that's easy for me. 5 times 12 is 60. So 60 times 15 is the same as 60 times 10 plus 5. 60 times 10 is 600. 60 times 5 is 300. So the volume is 900 cubic inches. I hope this was helpful.